read in the newspapers that there is this discussion about the political tendencies of artists, and these people from the right side, liberals, they want to buy art from artists who are declared right-wing oriented, but they had problem finding some people. Apparently, all artists, and so I will ask you: is this academy a left-oriented academy? Or what do you think about that?
We are not declared left wing. I can't say that. And as a state institution, we are not allowed to declare ourselves right wing or left wing or anything. But we are, of course, basically a political institution. But that is in the more general sense that we follow politically goals, politically set or designed goals. But those are the politics of the sitting government or the Minister of Culture. But it's true that many professional artists have a bent towards the left, and it's a large discussion. What's the reasons for that? It's very hard. It's for some strange reason not hard to find writers with a kind of right bent or liberal in the Danish sense. But visual artists tend to be left wing, not maybe radical left wing, but just left wingish or leftish. Wingish. Yeah.
Left hypocrite.
Not necessarily hypocrite. I think. What does left wing and right wing mean? Left wing could mean that you basically think that the welfare system is a good system. Seen from a US point of view, that would be very left wing.
It's communist.
It's communist. Yeah. I actually once had a visiting lecturer from California who was coming here, and I followed him to the auditorium. And then at the moment he entered the main entrance here, a student was walking with a newly painted red flag with hammer and seal. I don't know for what purpose that was made. I don't think it was a communist Soviet-oriented student. It just so happened that the student walked in, and then this American theorist just said, Denmark is the last resort of communism. He happened to be a former Soviet citizen who in the early 80s went to the US and established himself there as a media theorist. So he had a kind of, he was still negotiating his own background, and he considered Denmark to be a communist country, and sort of confirmed in that. I wouldn't say that we once had some 3 or 4 years ago, there were 2 journalists who made a series of articles on the academy, and I invited them to come here for a couple of days to interview students, and actually they made a short informal survey of the political standpoints of the students. And during the couple of hours they did that in the canteen and elsewhere, they found students voting from everything from the Conservative Party to a relatively radical left-wing party called Enhedslisten. So politically it was actually very widespread. But it's true that during the 20th century, maybe even since the 1850s, European and Western avant-garde movement have tended to be critical towards the system, the establishment, bourgeois life, political structures, and so on. And since then, there has been a kind of tradition of investigating and problematizing everything that is fixed, everything that is normal, or everything in our society that tends towards normalization, standardization, bureaucracy, and so on, fixity, and